Spore.
Yes. So, hi everybody. Welcome to Spore. These guys
The
have played it
final
before.
frontier.
I've never played Spore. Ever.
I feel like you're skipping a few steps in this
Yeah, I'm here with Daniel and Greg as usual.
This is a good game. It is perfectly balanced. There are no bugs.
There are no bugs whatsoever. Anyway, so Matt literally booted up the game and did the
The only thing I've ever
graphical
done in
settings
this game,
before closing the game.
chat, is just fixing the resolution. I had to make it 1080p because 1440p made the text too small.
Yeah, so Matt literally has no idea how
Nope.
to play, so we will be beginning with this first step, which is to first select one of the glowing circles there, because that is your planet. So,
And some of these are going to be ugly. Pick an ugly one. It's gotta be ugly as sin in true first playthrough Spore tradition.
see, I've always gone for green grass, blue earth planets, and then I got screwed over by the tree spawns. So just choose a planet you like.
That's
Ignore
what I'm
green
doing.
for
I'm
the
looking at
most
all the
part.
different planet options I've got.
Honestly, most of these look.
This one, I like. This
from,
one looks
like,
nice
Yeah,
to me.
none of there's
None
not
of
a
these look
single
like
There's-
offensive. None of them are
there's
offensive.
not a single one that sears the eyeballs, and that disappoints me greatly.
There's no like purple planet, red
There's a
ocean.
red ocean.
Oh wait, no, that one's kind of cool.
That's no, I mean that one has seas of blood, but at least the land looks dead enough that it's thematic.
Yeah. You can get pretty bad with the planet combinations, honestly.
I once
Anyway.
found one where both the land and the sea were the same eye-bleeding shade of magenta.
Yeah, so actually, that's good.
Oh,
Yeah, so chat, the only experience I actually have with Spore is I used to play the old game on my iPod Nano 15 years ago, and I could never make it past the cellular stage.
Well, let's see if you can make it past the cell stage this time. Speaking of, click cell stage.
I have
You have a choice. Are you a herbivore
I'm a
or
carnivore.
carnivore? You can change this. You can change this during the gameplay too. So don't.
I'm
be
gonna
too
start off
worried
with
about it.
ease.
Now, I have been informed that there are other difficulty modes that are not hard. Let's see what they look like.
Alright.
I would probably say do easy or normal. To my knowledge, there's not really much of a difference between any of the difficulties until you start hitting about tribal stage, maybe. So it really
Name my
won't
planet.
matter.
Let's see.
And you can randomize it.
You can randomize it, or you can call it whatever the heck you want.
Reload 6. No.
I mean, you could.
It's stupid. Brad can't. Why not?
You know, sometimes I wonder if they just put
So
every
close to
letter of the
Genshin.
alphabet into.
I'm sure they did, but there's a few words that probably does not auto-generate too.
Yeah, probably it passes things
Letters.
like it puts together letter combinations that make some sort of lexical, like, or not lexical, but like potential phonetic sense.
Sure.
But then I'm sure it passes it through a filter first.
I'll go with Kalos.
Probably. Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, I thought. Oh wait, no, yeah. You don't name your creature until.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, the sun.
Okay. Behold.
Steer directly into it.
Oh, hey, it's a comet.
It's
They got
not
way
a comet,
too
it's an
close
asteroid.
to the star.
It's an asteroid comet.
It's something. That is a really small planet. Oh, never mind.
You just say that it's small because you're not close by to it. Anyway, congratulations, you've caused the first major extinction on the planet.
Me?
Congratulations.
Well, just
You're already a
smash the
genocidal
planet.
maniac.
I'm a rock.
So,
Yes.
What's
congratulations.
fortunate
You
is there
have
are
been
meat chunks
born!
around. There are meat chunks around after you crashed into the planet. I wonder how that happened.
Yeah, so the red parts are meat, the green parts are plants.
And the
As you
little
can
swimmy
see,
things are also meat.
yeah, so
Oh,
you can either use, I think, WASD to move, or you can click on with the mouse.
and let's.
Additionally, you can walk up to the like little eyeball
Air quotes walk.
whatchamacallit, and then murderize it.
I'm bigger.
As a predator, you will
Oh,
have to get
Jesus,
used
hell.
to murderizing things and avoiding things that murderize you, as evidenced over there. So those are also carnivores over there, and they will also attempt to murderize you. So you might want to be careful.
However, if you are nice and fast at turning, you can murderize them before
To
they
collect it.
murderize you.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're gonna want to collect those because those are your body part additions, and you want many of those to be able to upgrade yourself. So swim over it, and that's how you collect it.
It is very, very hard to consistently homicide if you don't pick these up.
Yes. Oh yes, I will
Hey,
also state
Season
that
Still,
the
thank you for
bottom
following.
bar-
Thank you.
Thank
You
you
found
for
the
joining
best
us.
game.
Yes, we are swimming. Okay, real talk though. The bottom bar is
Swim,
very
yes.
important because it tracks how many more of things you need to do to be able to progress to the next stage of your existence.
Nice.
So it's not as important now, but it'll be more important later.
And yes, you can paint your
This was
cell.
in mobile.
You can paint it whatever the heck you want as long as it's one of these presets.
Well, you can also change the colors, and if you hold down the colors, you get an option of
boy.
colors between the between.
I need
the,
good
what
mouse.
you need like good mounts. Yeah, we'll get into that after Matt chooses a color for his abomination.
Abomination? This thing's beautiful. Because he
Oh,
hasn't really gotten to ruin it yet, but still.
This
Oh,
color,
yeah, that's
honestly.
exactly what I mean.
Alright.
Okay, so go back to on the top, click the left button.
Well, as soon as you're done with this.
Yeah.
Whatever
These are
this
racing
is.
stripe.
Hard to say. Because vroom.
Oh yeah, also do note that the box has left and right arrows, so there's more than one
Alright.
option. I want toenail jam. I don't know about having toenail jam.
Toenail Jam is like Space
Name my
Jam,
species.
though, and Space Jam is great.
Matt's Braincell.
Inhibitor neuron.
I don't know if you can name it that.
Matt's inhibitor neuro.
I don't know if that's gonna take, but wait, what it took?
Matthew Mexico.
I mean, I've put all sorts of awful
Alright,
stuff
what's
in
this do?
So,
I give us.
So this is
these are
your
parts.
actual creature modifier section. So hold on a second. Greg, you explain.
Okay, so this is how you build your creature. There are parts that you can use for stabby bits. There are bits that you can use to see better, but as long as you have at least one of those parts, it doesn't actually matter. It just means, like, you already have eyeballs. Nobody cares. And then there are the bits that you use to eat your surroundings. The eating the surroundings thing is very important because that's how you, number one, gain experience, and number two, regain health.
Give
Those are
myself some
important.
spice.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, you have herbivore mouth and carnivore mouth available. Right now, you don't have enough DNA to add a new mouth. If you did, then you could become an omnivore by adding herbivore mouth in addition to your carnivore. You can also drag off your carnivore mouth and add an herbivore mouth if you so choose, if you want to eat plants instead of flesh. That sounds ridiculous, but you could absolutely do it. Now, you can move things away from the center line of your body and have two of them, which can actually be very useful to have multiple mouths, because carnivore mouths bonk into each other. So if something comes and tries to eat you from the direction of your mouth and it is a comparable size, then you can use that as a defense. Unless they stab you with something, or poison you, or electrocute you, but we're not there yet. So for now, all you care about really is Oh yeah, mouths are
Yeah.
important. Mouths are
I give myself spikes like back here. How about that?
Yeah, so
I
that
mean, yeah.
that is a passable defensive measure. Later
You
on,
can-
you will want more of those, but for now, you cannot afford them.
You can also increase the size of
Yeah.
them.
You can scroll on them to change the size, and larger spikes can be very useful because they can stab things from a little bit further away and get in the way of things that are trying to stab you.
Alright, how about the... Alright, I like
Mouths
this
are-
then.
That is fine. In that case, press the check mark, confirm on the bottom right, and
You can also
will start
spec
again.
all into speed if you want, but that doesn't seem like
Nice.
a new thing. There's also cheats in this game, but we're not telling
That's
you what they
fine.
are.
Nope. Oh yeah, do note that since your mouth and spikes are sharp, you can break bubbles, which doesn't really do anything for you now, but can be useful in the future. Oh yeah, also note that carnivore mouths will clash against each other, but spikes will beat out carnivore mouths. Also, be mindful of that big thing behind you, because that is what's known as an epic cell. And epic cells do take less damage from your attacks, do not take damage from carnivore mouths, and for the most part will like two-shot you.
However, you will get bigger, and eventually it'll be pretty normal to you.
Yep.
I mean like that?
And now those guys who were
Yep.
giving you grief are smaller than you, so you can beat them in one nom. Now,
But now there are also bigger things.
yeah, so you see those bigger things, you see that there's a different part on them. If you're feeling particularly enterprising, now is the time to slay them. Not the ones in the background, though.
No.
Don't do those. But the ones that are one step bigger than you, the ones with the jet things on the back, once you are the same size as them, they will be much faster than you. Right now, well, never mind. Well, okay, so when they were the same size, when they were much bigger than you, I'm sorry, they were about your speed, so if you were really dedicated, you could slay them pretty easily.
Well,
Now-
he slated it.
Now you have to wait for them to be stupid like that, but fortunately, that one was really, really freaking dumb. And the reason that you want to kill those sorts of
wait,
things
kill
is
one of
because
those
you can get
purple-
new parts.
Wait, no, go get it.
Matt doesn't
Well-
get new parts. The
It
new
came
part is
after
running
I
away.
spawned
You'll never
it.
see it again. Yeah, no. But
No, it didn't. You could have easily turned around.
I hit allow on a thing. So now what can I do?
Alright. now, the jet can make you go faster, and
but
it
it
adds.
costs more.
This is too
Yeah.
expensive.
So if you take off the flagella and put on the jet, that would make you
Which
faster.
is the flagella?
It would make you as fast as you would be if it's
Oh.
the wiggly things. So you can also double up on the flagella, but that's less cost effective over time. So
Well, I think so if I'm not mistaken, the jet is 25. So if you take out the flagella, then you get an extra
15, I
see.
think, or was it 10? I don't remember.
Yeah,
Drag
you
it
get
off and find out.
15. Yeah, so take out the flagella.
Right. Now you can slap on jet. Gotta go
You
fast.
unfortunately cannot do anything with this currently, but we can add more stuff later.
By the way, you also don't need eyes, because you can still sense a little bit around you without the eyes, and in cell stage, you don't really need to be able to see that far away. It becomes a lot bigger of a deal in creature stage, but,
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Oh, lordy.
with that said, I've made it all the way to space stage with something that's literally just a mouth on an orb.
Of
So,
course you have.
I mean, it's not as hard as one would think it is. Oh yeah. Also, if you hear that sound,
That's a boss?
like the wow. No, that's
it's a part.
yeah. So there's usually that means that there's usually like a space rock somewhere that if you break it, it'll give you a part.
Yeah, see, there's a space rook.
I got it. I can spit poison now if I want to, apparently.
Yes, and poison, and later you'll get electricity as well. Those are good because if you have them, then that also lets you resist them from other cells. So right now you could die to poison. If you become poisonous, then you don't die to poison anymore. You stack more poison bits, and you'll deal more poison damage to things that are not resistant to poison.
Speaking of poison, that purple stuff that squid-looking thing was dropping is the poison.
Alright, so these guys have straws. Be careful of the straws, they will drink you.
You mean like that?
Yeah, and they're a lot more dangerous than your spikes because they will more or less bypass your spikes with how fast they're going.
And those don't clash. The proboscis
Yeah.
basically just gets in places that it has no business being.
That said, it also doesn't clash against your mouthpiece either, so you'll do damage to them if you clash head-on. It's just not going to go very well for either of you.
Also, bear in mind the proboscis is an omnivore mouth, so you can have, if you get that, you can save some DNA by having a that does both eating meat and veggies, assuming that you care about eating any veggies, which is a little ridiculous. Why would you care about that? Now, cilia, that's the little fin thing, is useful even if you're satisfied with how fast you're going, because it means you can turn around faster too.
Yeah.
Turning around faster is useful so that you can attack and defend better. It's also useful if you're just too impatient with the turning radius, which is my usual reason for slapping on cilia.
Yeah.
Now, you don't have a lot of DNA total, but now you are decently fast.
Yeah, so now you can go hunt down things for more DNA. It is also worth noting that in this game, oh yeah, you can also get comboed and damage. There's no like damage, whatchamacallit, damage fall off. So
yeah, you don't get iframes when you get hit.
Oh, great.
So do be mindful of running into multiple things at once. Anyway, the thing I was going to say was something about the creature parts you have left. And this thing with the light bulb on the ass is the last creature part. Well, theoretically the last one you should get, in that it's lightning. So usually you want to have at least one of lightning or poison at any given time. But, well, we'll work on that once we get more DNA. Oh yeah, that's right, the DNA itself. So, DNA is hard to come by in the cell stage, so usually if you don't have cheat codes, you're not going to actually get the DNA required to make your cell look fancy. So, it is a bit of a annoyance, but it's not that big of a problem, all things considered, also.
Yeah, it's...
I kill this thing
it's a
so it stops
mechanic.
trying to kill me. There we go.
What hit you?
I don't know.
That was a lag. He got hit by the thing's mouth after the mouth had already departed.
There we
That's
go.
what I figured. But now, be mindful. Everything here is large and spiky.
In charge.
I...
There's a lot of poison around, and a lot of electricity.
Yeah, but there's also a lot of meaty food bits to munch on.
Yes. There's a lot of morons, so have fun. They're not going to make good decisions.
You don't have a lot... Well, I guess you could get another pair of spikes or another set of mounds, I guess. Because you can buy something that's like 15 DNA, but not 25, I believe.
So yeah, you can poison things as well, or you could get faster. You could become an omnivore.
Or you could get more spikes!
Or you could get more claw jaws. You could become a carnivore in more directions. Also, be careful about frontal spikes, they can get in the way of your eating.
I mean, frontal spikes don't inhibit it that much in from what I've seen, certainly. But then again, maybe I've just not seen very much out of that.
Well, I will say that most people have this instinctive awareness that spikes can get in the way of mouth. You didn't do very much, did you?
No,
So
that's
that
purposeful.
instinctive awareness deters most players even early on from like putting the spike directly in front of the mouth. So what Matt did with bracketing it kind of works. Does make it kind of hard to stuff stuff in his mouth, but it doesn't make it impossible.
Hmm. Oh yeah, there's also a bug with, I think, cell stage, but it definitely applies to creature stage, where if you finagle enough with something that splits from 1 to 2 spaces near the front or back of the thing, it will like come out directly forward. So it
Yeah,
is possible to have like forward-facing spikes.
It's actually more pronounced in cell stage because you only have the 2 dimensions to work with.
Yeah.
And it can be a lot of fun for design, but it's not usually a huge deal practically.
God damn it! Can these things stop chasing me?
No,
it
this is usually
mostly-
why a butt spike is one of the
Yeah.
more effective
Yeah,
things.
Yeah, I'm gonna
either
do
a
that.
butt
Could also
spike
just-
or you wiggle your tail.
Yeah, like turning around very rapidly is also a great way to deter enemies that are like chasing after you. Because then you just turn around and then suddenly it's like, oh, I've been spoked.
Hey,
Don't worry, you're good. Also, there is an interesting thing about one of the enemies here. That red enemy, the Mega Mouth, I think, has a mouth part that's not the same as the one you can get in the game.
Functionally, it's a
technically-
reskin, but
Yeah, but I think it's closer to something you get in the creature stage
Yeah.
rather than the cell stage. I think the father enemy or whatever the heck it's called also has that same thing.
now what? Oh, I have a brain.
Congratulations,
Plus
you've grown
one
your
brain
brain
cell.
cell.
I'm on the path to sentience.
yeah. So if you want, you can swim around and do more stuff.
I'm gonna get the last piece of
Also-
DNA, whatever that is.
Well, it's not gonna add more DNA anymore, but you can go and find your proboscis, I guess. I hope.
Sure.
I don't remember what's available here because I always
think
go.
there's one enemy, but it's a large enemy that has a proboscis.
Well,
you're
don't
kinda...
worry. Don't worry. You have a good handle on what you're doing so far. So as long as you're not a complete moron,
yeah,
you'll
there
be
it
able
is.
to.
There it is. Yeah, I saw it. It's to your right. You need to just run into it with your spikes if you want to kill it, though.
What is it? That thing?
Go
Not
more
that one.
upwards.
There you are, you dum dum.
What,
Yeah,
Pluto?
so
Now-
you're gonna have to figure out a good way of killing that
It
without
helps.
getting killed.
It helps to either be very, very fast or to have some kind of poison or electrocution, because this thing is an utter pain in the balls.
Yeah, you have to contact it with spikes if you want to kill it, so it probably isn't really worth the time. Since you got like ass spikes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you going to become unicorn?
Yes.
Unicorn, destroyer of worlds.
Yes. Okay, Bicorn. Might want to make those bigger too. And while you're at it, you can slap on some more parts. So, if you want to go faster, that might actually help you, because those things are kind of zippy.
Which thing?
So you can use the movement pieces. Well, you can't afford more jets, but you can have flagella or cilia. Flagella are nice because they give you constant propulsion as opposed to the burst that the cilia and the jets do, but that's going to be a fairly negligible aspect of this given that you're already mainly spec'd into burst movement. And now you have to go hunting again.
Yep.
Have fun. Casual murder.
Hey.
Don't you just love it when enemies impale themselves on you?
Yes. Hey, I stabbed it. Why didn't it take damage?
Because it's better at this than you are.
Fuck it, I'm done.
Probably for the better.
Yeah, Matt has learned offensive spikes. Attack!
Now, you may be here for a little while.
Hey, I think Matt's got it.
Leave him in the
I mean,
poison.
just on the grounds that this thing is going to
No,
keep
that's its
on.
blood. Poison is distinctly purple. This is pinkish. Just chase the thing down. Just don't get near its face.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
try
trying
not
to do.
let it drink you. Because it will drink you if given the opportunity. It very much enjoys drinking things.
I think it's one
And
shot.
people.
Well, you
I minimized the
not
game.
only did you stop minimizing the game.
Not my
Secondly,
fault.
it's your right.
Look, my
How
mouse.
is it not your fault?
Because the mouse clicked on something else, okay?
So, the one that you were focused on, I think, was up and to the right, so this one's a fresh one.
Yeah, you decided to target a completely different one.
With that said, I don't think you're gonna find the other one anytime soon, so...
I thought it was pretty close by.
Yes, but this is also Matt.
Well, okay, fair enough on that. I too do not have a lot of faith in Matt's ability to find something. Matt, what part of the pink stuff is just blood? Did you not?
I know, I was low on health. God damn it! Like, this game doesn't, like, keep me in focused on things. Like, it just...
Yeah, no,
Do you
you
not?
may want to use the WASD keys to move, honestly.
Yeah, I'll do that for now.
That's not the right
fresh...
one. It's the one above, I think. No,
That
never
said,
mind.
that
You just lost it.
So, have fun.
By the way, do you not have it in full windowed mode?
I have it in full screen mode.
Now, if you have multiple monitors, it doesn't capture the cursor.
Yeah, it's not working right with multiple monitor.
So, basically this game was not designed around the assumption that anybody had more than one monitor. So, there's a lot of stuff, just quality of life stuff that breaks down.
So there's no point in doing this right now, first off.
There is a point. It's for the viewers. So,
Showing viewers hot cell on cell action.
sure.
Why can't I develop Omnivore?
You don't have enough DNA to use any of those, so you have to take something off in order to put something on.
Omnivory is also expensive, so you'd have to either take off your carnivore mouth or just replace it with herbivore mouth. Or add an herbivore mouth is what I would say. Okay, Matt. Congratulations, you have a nose. Okay. So now
So, are
what?
you going to go and drink a few things just to test it out?
No. We're gonna evolve. Actually, yeah.
Alright. So, go forth and, do
Congratulations, you can now drink plant matter.
You can drink plant, you can also drink wee beasties.
Jesus
Poor wee
Christ.
beastie. Now, you may want to eventually... Oh yeah, you can't exactly drink the meat chunks. There's not enough fluid in them.
Yeah.
So you may eventually want to evolve and go onto land, but that's the bottom right button.
Well, congratulations. You are all in on murder. So you have become a carnivore, whether you liked it or not.
With that said, you can still have you can still have your
technically
herby
carry
mouths.
over.
Yeah.
You can still technically carry over omnivory into the future stages, but you just cannot get rid of any omnivorous parts.
So you can take your herbivore mouth or your proboscis into creature stage, and that will allow you to eat plump. However, if you get rid of it, then there's no going back. Then you become full carnivore whether you like it or not. However, the way you've been playing this, I think full carnivore is gonna be fine. You'll just have to go hunting.
There's also a point that I was going to say on that, in that your evolution choices do actually matter, technically. In that you will gain certain powers in the later stages depending on what paths you've taken in the prior stages. So with carnivore, you get more offensive based powers to go with you in the future, kind of thing.
Alright, I will also point out, this is very unimportant, but you can scale your parts more now. So if you just want massive fuck-off spikes, you can have massive fuck-off spikes. If you don't want those, then that's fine too.
You can also extend your creature's body out more too, so you're no longer,
click button,
yeah,
and
so
now
they're
you have
arrows. So you can make yourself longer.
Now, being longer does increase your complexity, which may matter later on as you stack on more parts, but for now, you don't have to care.
I think this is fine for now.
Also, I will say, having legs doesn't change that much yet. Some terrain traversal is going to be very much more leg-friendly, and some is going to absolutely hate you if you don't have legs, but for early creature stage, it doesn't make much of a difference, so if you want to have spare DNA for something, you can take off the legs. Also, you've reached the point where redundant sets of parts don't really do much, so if you take... well, they don't really do anything. So if you take off a pair of spikes, this creature will still be exactly as effective as previously.
Okay, so I'll sell this then.
Yeah, so...
That said, there is always the aesthetic value of having more spikes.
Yeah, I'll just go with what I want. I'll go with this.
Yeah. So, I will say also that you had parts there that would have given you effects that you could use, like the poison thing lets you spit, the electric bit now lets you charm things. You don't do very well at either of those things with those parts, but it can be helpful to have around. So you will have a bar of actions that you can take. Well, you'll have multiple bars, actually, because some of them are collapsible menus. But, oh my gosh, they're adorable. A whole new world. So,
Congratulations, you are now on land, and now you can murderize things on land, too.
yes. You also have a longer evolution bar, which means you're going to be gathering more munchies and more DNA. That skeleton with the shiny bits also has DNA in it. Or, not DNA, part.
Yeah, so you want to break as many of those skeletons as you can. And the larger the skeleton, the better stuff is in said skeleton.
That is a snack. You don't need the snack now, but you are now learning how to eat things. So,
Congratulations, you are now learning how to consume.
you may or may not wish to leave that for later. Now, you also have some things you can do. See the bar at the bottom? The green speech bubble and the red target are your social and hostile actions, and unless you have some... Yeah, so it's a menu. That has a cooldown. Okay, so green and red are things that you can do to things when you target them. So if you see those dum-dums over there,
You can charm them and make friends with them with the green bar, or you can switch to the red ones and murder them. Do note that in charming things, you always only need to charm three of the species to be able to charm them. If you murderize them, though, you might need to kill more than 3.
yeah, murder counts are a bit higher in general because you need to work harder to be a serial killer than to be just a well-adjusted, friendly person.
Why is it not?
I always found that it was harder to be friendly than it is to be a murderer. So you press 1 through 4 or the button on the screen to be able to do one of the actions that the creature is doing in charm stage.
Yeah.
So 1 is singing, and all creatures can sing in this stage. This will not always be the case, and some creatures will have abilities that you won't be able to do, so that's something important to consider.
Also, you have a couple of abilities due to the parts you have on you that might be useful. Mating call because you have a mouth, well, you need a mouth anyway. You also have sneak and sprint. Those can be useful in situations where you either want to avoid conflict or you want to get to conflict faster.
Yeah.
So if you want to murderize things, you're going to have to select a target and then begin murderize. Now, charge is something that you can only do from a distance. You can run up and bonk things, and by doing so, you can stun them. But if you're standing too close to things, then the charge ain't gonna proc. So,
But yeah, so you see on the top left how it says Hunt 2, whatever?
Yeah.
That is basically telling you your progress on whether you're murderizing them or charming them. And you want that to be hit 0 and not to exist anymore. And that will basically say, yep, you've done it. You've either completely murdered a species or you've befriended them.
Now, you'll also see things called alphas. Alphas are good because they are carrying parts and stuff. They are also a pain in the nuts if you're trying to slaughter things because, well, they take longer to die.
They also are harder to charm, too, because they're more likely to summon allies, so that's also something to keep in mind.
You know, I forgot about that because lately all I've ever done is just murderize.
I got first move.
You're doing a good job. Yep.
So if there's one that's far away from you, you may want to lock on and then use charge.
Okay, so there you go. You completely murdered a species. Now no species creatures will be spawning ever again.
Nice.
That said, you can use the murderized species base to heal yourself, but it will not count as a nest where you can mate with a partner
So
species.
you need to select your mate, walk up to your mate.
One of them should look like they have hearts over them / have a heart face. There you go. Congratulations, you have now flirted successfully.
Time for Hubba Hubba. Don't think about it too hard.
This is definitely how we flirt as a species. Don't let anybody else try to tell you otherwise.
Also, the eggs are
Big
like
ass egg.
vegetables.
I'm sure it's fine.
So, in case you want the option of eating vegetables, I'd recommend you keep that face nose. Actually, no. Screw it. Go all carnivore.
commit murder. So you'll notice also that on the top right, it will tell you what you can and can't do. You'll notice that there are numbers there now. So higher level parts will have higher level damages. So for instance, this mouth part you just got has 2 bite instead of 1 bite, which means it'll do more damage when you bite things.
Nice.
So this is something to keep in mind for later.
Now, there's also a whole bunch of menus, so have fun with that. Some of these are mostly going to be cosmetic. Some of them are also going to offer you useful opportunities, like the opportunity to slap hands and feet on things. Hands are good for being able to grab things, might help you to reach food that's further away, and you can no longer sprint because you took that thing off, but you can put on feet that might fix that. So that's arms and legs. Feet is 2 menus to the right. That's hands, that's feet. Now find feet that are useful to you. You can have sprint, dance, speed, jump, charge. Oh yeah, there's sneak as well. So, depending on what you're actually looking for, do you want to run into things faster? Do you want to jump higher? Jumping combines really, really well with flight, so if you get flight parts, they don't actually gain you that much altitude very fast, which is where jumping comes in.
Jumping can also help you cheese topography as well, or geography.
Yeah, the planet generation can sometimes be a little bit annoying.
Wonky.
Okay,
And
maybe I'll go with this then.
The easiest way to make things not annoying is to just fly the heck over them and ignore their existence.
Look at
Nice.
those shins. Look at this man's shins. This man has the beefiest of shins. Like, this man has wrecking balls for shins. How amazing is that?
It's pretty fantastic, honestly.
You can hover on the shins and scroll down to make them
No, you
smaller.
can't.
Now it looks like this dude is doing the splits.
You can also slap on arms, and the hands will give you abilities as well. So you can slap things or strike a pose.
I'll
depending
take some
on what you want to
hands.
do. Yeah.
Well, so go to the third menu.
You're gonna
from
want
the
arms
left.
in order to apply hands. So technically the game doesn't care whether you put arms or legs as long as the end bit is what you wanted. So you could use a leg as an arm if you put hands at the tips. Depending on which of these things you like the best. I like the blobby bendy looking ones because you can make extremely cursed shapes out of them.
Yeah, that's certainly a thing. All right, and then let's see. You can wait. No.
Go hand
Yeah, no.
menu?
You can. So if you go to the fourth one now, you can give yourself another set of hands.
A better set of hands. So
Now,
you can
this
strike
one
a pose
actually
or just strike.
Yeah, so this one kind of matters a little bit more because the second from the bottom is very good for combat. Though, if you want to make friends, then a different one would probably be recommended.
We don't make friends here.
I want to do both.
So then I would say third from bottom.
Like that.
I don't know, I'm a big
Congratulations, you
believer in
you can now
min-maxing
bear
creature
arms.
stage, but
Something else to consider as well is that all combat stuff can be emulated via weapons, which is the second to last tab, but not every song ability can be or friend ability can be replicated by a creature part. You have to be specific with those.
Okay, I'm good with what I've got now.
All right,
Move
then
on.
let's go into the wild blue yonder.
I will say that ranged attacks can be really handy to get, so eventually you're probably gonna want some spit just to lay down early damage before you run into combat.
Let's just keep it simple.
Also, this is going to teach you how to. So just
So press
do
the
as
press
your
the
parent
buttons.
do.
Or press the corresponding number to the button. So that's a 3.
That's a solid 3.
That's a 2.
And
That's
now you
cute.
know everything you need to know. For now. The time has come to go murderize more things.
Yep. So go communicate or murder more creatures around you. I don't think you actually finished communicating with that first species you came in contact to. So you can also look at the mini-map on the bottom left. I believe it's like behind you currently, and if you just keep going forward.
I think it's a little bit brighter. To the right. Yeah, so you can friend these guys a bit more. Now, that one is the one that you already talked to, so you can't friend that one any harder. You need to find a new friend.
Oh yeah, you'll also need to, when you're friending future species, you're going to have to check which ones have like a sun around them, because I think those are the ones you've already communed with before, and they won't commune with you after.
Slightly bigger brain.
Yes, congratulations, you're learning.
You can have one friend who sticks with you now. So go impress somebody who. At this point, if you impress somebody who's an ally, or if you impress one of the members of your own species, they will tag along with you. You're going to want to impress alphas for this because they have slightly better stats. There are also creatures called rogues that run around, and those have darn good stats.
Where's the alpha?
But they are a bit harder to
Yeah, I think you already talked to the alpha one.
You can still impress them, though.
Yes.
For friends.
So now that you're allies, you can impress them or any one of them to become your friend. Alternatively, you can also go back to your home and impress one of your friends too.
I'll also say it can be beneficial to make friends from other species, because when you do that and they become your pack members and then you advance to tribal stage, now you have a domesticated creature.
Yeah, but that's something to worry about later.
Right now, all you care about is the stats of whoever your friend is. And your butt jiggle.
Should I get them to talk to me?
Well,
this.
There you go.
Congratulations! You now have a minion.
Yay! Now you can...
Now you can run into battle and get your minion killed.
More or less.
That's mostly what they're great for, is meat shields, because they're not really that smart, and these ones aren't... Well, you're already full. Your pack is full. You can't have any more until your brain gets bigger.
You must be more sociable and slasher or murdery to get more people to follow you. So now your pack member will do whatever you do.
And this pack member is pretty worthless in combat situations, so have fun.
Yeah, right. They will not do anything you can or they can't do that you can do, though. So this guy, I don't think can strike. So yeah.
So those guys are annoyed at you, and if you don't take kindly to that, then go murderize them.
They will also try to murderize you if you stay in their presence for too long. So if something starts having orange thunderbolts at you, it's usually better to walk away and decide your options afterwards.
Wrong. It's better to Leroy Jenkins it.
Okay, fair enough, you.
Look, it works for me.
Yes, but you're used to murdering everything around you.
Don't take that one out of context, chat.
Please
Look, it's not like I haven't said enough about me murderizing everything in a 5-mile radius.
Stuck on the terrain?
Yeah,
Well,
welcome to Spore physics.
don't worry, it'll keep happening.
Yeah. You are going to need to
Also-
interact with the species around you if you want to get out
Just
of
learning
the
nothing.
stage, by the way.
Also, you can jump, so bear in mind.
Jump is spacebar too,
Yeah.
so you can press that just to get
It
easy.
does help a little bit with pathfinding, but right now you don't jump too good, so it's not going to help that much. Also, there is nothing in this game that is stopping you from being an asshole and kicking people's eggs out of their nests.
Or eating. Can't you eat the eggs too?
I don't remember ever doing that until the tribal stage, but possibly.
I seem to remember that was possibly a thing you could do. I know for a fact that you could murder the children, though.
Yes.
We can make this an actual nature documentary.
Also, you might want to get those skeletons when you see them.
Yeah, I know, I was ready for it.
Yeah.
Because you've been walking past a lot of them.
Achievement.
Oh yes, you are now hungry. You may wish to murderize some things.
Yes.
Who are the ones that didn't like me?
Turn like 90 to 180 degrees to the right and then go forward.
Look over here.
Something like that.
Or are there just galaxies in the sky?
Because it's pretty.
Because apparently the galaxies in this game are way too close to each other. It's like to your left, I think. Yeah. And a little bit more to your right. Yeah, over there, those things.
Now go.
Set aggression and then murder.
Commit.
Remember, you
And
can
remember-
press 1, 2, and 3 instead of clicking on the
Yeah,
button.
so-
you get more variety.
Yeah. So that means you don't have to move your cursor as much, which means that you can use that to focus on targeting and just use your numbers to focus on murder.
Now you can right-click on that to eat. Yeah, there you go.
Now you may want to murder more things as well, just
Yeah.
so that they don't murder you. You're full. And you were far enough away you could have charged. Charging is good because it gets you in there quickly and stuns. Now that you're too close, you can't do that. Charging, by the way, is 2. So, if you can find somebody to devour, but they are too far away for you to hit with your other attacks right now, so hit 2.
Holy
and
fuck.
Yep. That's good. Now, Strike has a little bit of area, and Bite is your, well, it's your quick attack, basically.
I was in the alpha.
Yeah, so alphas are good in that they drop you parts. Alphas are a pain in that they have
I get the
higher
part?
stats.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
got
got
the
the
part.
part.
It'll show up in like the top left underneath all the text boxes.
God, you just lunge like you would fucking
Yep.
knife at COD.
Yep.
You're learning.
Efficiency and murder.
Now, once... Right,
Where's he
so that's a thing. If you
So you
drive them to
extinct-
extinction, but they're not actually extinct yet, it turns out that their planet needs them and they leave, and then they're really extinct. Also, your buddy died.
Oh, I'll go get another one.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. But don't worry, you've completely murdered a bunch of people. So congratulations, you're learning how to murder.
I do that in Call of Duty every day.
Well, good. Just keep doing it and
Also,
we'll get-
you just walked by a bunch of big skeletons. Those are really good. So go back and, there's like 3 of them.
Was there?
Yeah, there's
Oh
one
yeah,
to the
also
right,
those
one to the left.
cocoon things that were by the, by that
Left.
nest that you were just looking
Turn
at.
left, turn
Yeah.
left, turn left, left more.
Left.
So, there was
Those
an...
are morphing. You can't kill them yet, but they will eventually turn into a new species. I
Well, now you can kill it. Or befriend it if you want, but I vouch for killing it.
Alright, well, I was gonna try and make friends of it, but now I'm not. It's like the worst form of prox chat ever. Can't I attack it?
You can't attack that now, although if something's standing close enough to it and you strike, I've noticed you can occasionally hit it. But there has to be something lock-onable first, which there isn't right now.
Yeah, so you're more or less gonna have to move on to somewhere else. It should be noted that creature stage is like the longest stage in the game, but, well...
Unless you want to hang out somewhere for some other stage, which is absolutely a thing you can do.
I mean, it's more so that, like, space stage is long, but also really shouldn't count.
Yeah, you can speedrun space stage really quickly by just running to the center of the galaxy. Okay, so this thing sings gooder than you do, so... I know it doesn't look like it should, but it does. So you may just want to up and kill it.
Murder! 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 And now here's where the bloodbath really starts, everybody.
It's running! It's running!
It's not. It's like running at Fondle.
What?
Call of Duty map.
Hmm.
And now if you wish to snack, you have a snack. +1 snack.
Yay!
You can also leave those scattered about and just come back later.
Do they stay? I always figured that they disappear after a bit.
I mean, I lose things so much that if they disappear, I just tend to assume, oh, I forgot where I put that.
Nice.
I love how badly this thing walks.
Me too.
I mean, Spore is generally going to be jank, but,
This is an especially bad jank.
Yeah.
Why is there an egg there?
This is special.
Because somebody else laid an egg.
Yes, but you're more important.
Yes. Sometimes,
Oops.
yeah, sometimes the egg will just get yoed out on your path there, and it's not important enough to
Yeah,
warrant
no,
it, like...
sometimes you'll just end up kicking that thing into the sea.
Nice.
Nobody really cares. So you may want to get the better mouth now that it's available. So... yeah. So you have an upgraded version of the mouth you have on you right now, or you have an upgraded version of a different mouth. You can also, once you have something selected, hold tab and it'll give you 3 axes of rotation to work with. So if you want to point it in a different direction, hold tab and then drag one of the wheels, or you can also...
Oh yeah, that's another thing too. So most creature stage things that aren't hands or feet will have like adjustable portions to them too. So you can like adjust how big or small certain parts of whatever it is.
You can point all of your parts inside your body and make your creature just a lumpy...
amalgamation. Yeah. I know I put like a spike ball inside of something so it looks like my creature's jutting out spikes.
I know I've made a creature that basically looks like a giant head with another creature in its mouth trying to get out. Good times. So that one's redundant, because you already have the strike in the hands. Now if you get a better hands, then you will have even better strike. You can also increase your odds of getting more of a certain line of part by placing it. So if you did want to get better strikey strikes out of the weapons, then you could stick the strikey weapon, or you could just do this, yes. Are we loading you with too much information?
Yes.
And by we, I mean... yeah, okay.
Don't
so now
worry.
this is migration. You are going to have to get to your new nest. There will be a migration route on the ground. You do not have to follow it as long as you get to point B. Also, you can befriend your parent and add your parent to the pack if you want.
Okay.
So, just in case you want to fill that empty slot before this moron wanders off.
Yeah. I agree on that one. So just make sure to click on your parent and be in the
social
talking
mode, yes.
mode. And then just click any button.
And that's
So they're
dance.
dancing.
So hit 2 or dance. And you're very bad at this. So you're gonna have to start over. Not that you did much, but that's dance.
Now I'm dancing.
Yes.
The
Congratulations, you have done it. You now
You
have a
obtained
friend.
your friend. Alright, now go follow the trail on the map or just go click on the nest icon.
Yeah, you can just go to the marker on the mini-map that has a house icon, and like you'll auto pathfinding is gonna be a bit rough with no flight and basically no jump, but do it. Oh yes. So if you ever see a skeleton on the ground like what was right behind you, don't just pass by it unless you're being chased.
Always get the skeletons. There are
sometimes they're worthless, but you never know until you pick them up.
Yeah, you also want to grab as many of those as possible, just in general. They're screaming! Oh yeah, since you have a party member, they also increase the amount of stuff you get per friendship attempt. So it is very good to have party members.
Yeah, you outnumber these guys, and so you're doubly impressive. Well, you may...
Wait,
you may
talk
also...
to 2 more of them so
Yeah.
you can get the clear bonus.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to the initial state of thing, or the previous conversations. There are like 3 things where you do not want to be prioritizing skeletons over whatever you're looking for. One of them is when you're being attacked by a mob. One of them we'll get to when we see it. And the last one, I think, was a meteor shower.
I mean, honestly, I prioritize skeletons over meteor showers any day. And also, if I'm being attacked, sometimes I'll still go for the skeletons.
Fair. Alright, on to the next base.
Like, if I'm not actively in the middle of... Ooh, skeleton left. If I'm not actively in the middle of dying, I will go for the
I think it's hidden behind the flower. No,
it's really
right
not.
there in the bush. It's right there in the bush.
More stuff.
So, I will say that you sort of develop a knack for finding these things after a while, but these ones are kind of out in the open, so you don't really have an excuse.
Oh, right. Also, the species profile will also have, like, the red and green icons. Those tell you how high the creature's combined stats are. So, like, for instance, it's if it has a stat total of 10 red, then that means the combined total of all their offensive capabilities equals 10.
Which is higher than what you have now, but it doesn't tell you how effective it's actually going to be.
It also doesn't tell you how it's distributed either. So it could be, like, all into 2 stats, or it could be spread out amongst them.
Do they like me or
not? Do you want to make friend, or do you want to make...
Like
they don't like you, so you can kill them like the rest, or you can try and make friends with them. Or you can just up and leave, but there are skeletons in the vicinity, so I suggest either murder or friend. And make a decision fast, otherwise they will choose murder.
That's like one of them just taking a shit over there.
They're all doing that.
Oh. Friendship hit was denied. Murder.
What the? Oh, did I just stun it?
No, that was your friend.
Yeah. Your friend stunned it through you by ramming your roof.
Yeah, that sounds like a COD lobby.
Alright, so if you kill one more of them, they will be extinct and you'll get a clear bonus, but the skeletons might be a priority, honestly, because they're right the heck there.
First thing I'm doing is I'm eating, so I'm not going to die immediately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
No,
not
they're
dying is
fearful.
overrated.
Dying is overrated. Just don't die.
Not dying is overrated. You don't really need to live.
They're extinct.
Like, it.
I got
You know
smarter
what
again.
happens? What happens if you die in this game is you just respawn in your own nest, and you have to.
Walk
Well, you still
all the
have
way
to.
back.
But like there's not really a big penalty for dying.
Nope. Not at
Now
all.
go back and skeletonize.
Yeah,
Go
there's one more
skeletonize a cow like a piranha.
What?
There's that old factoid that a school of piranhas can skeletonize a cow in 2 minutes or something,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh, that, yeah.
which may or may not have come from Farside. Now, there was another skeleton around here somewhere, and I don't remember if he got it, but honestly, at this point, this is dragged on long enough, so, you just go and do whatever. Like, you might have also just gotten it and I didn't notice because I was fixated on something else.
Well,
No,
somebody
there
else
is.
is murdering something over there. Oh, so a red face means that they will murder you on sight, and you cannot befriend them. So they're also very weak, though, if they are like hyper aggressive. So you can just murderize them and be done with it. Just make sure you don't murderize the apes, though. So
Or
they
you-
are not.
Well, he can also murderize them if he wants. It's like,
One of them is attacking your friend.
that's okay, we don't care about that.
Well,
Alright, kill the one behind you now.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. Now,
Oh, so-
there is a skeleton behind you.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Okay.
Eating.
You're full. There are two bars in the bottom right, the hunger bar and the health bar. Both of those bars were full. Also, you can, wait, no, you got rid of sprint. God. So, there's Exodia.
Oh, so this
This
guy's
one has
got
a pack.
buddy. Oh no, he's got a squad. Oh no,
And
he's
he dance. He dance.
he's much better at this than you. I think your only option is to murder if you wanna get experience from this. Yeah, this guy is kicking your ass in all regards here. Either that or you go to your base and level up your stats, but
Yeah, they're not impressed.
yeah.
They're better than you in every way.
Except the murdery parts!
Well, yes. But we're not counting those because then it's just not fair.
Those guys are more on your level, I think. Well,
Although
you're
Matt
clearly
is
out of
debatably
range. You need to
smart.
move to the right a little bit. Or like that. Oh, okay, so you see that spider-looking thing in the back?
You
That's
can make
an epic.
friends. No,
Do
that's a
not...
rogue. That's a
Or- yeah,
rogue.
sorry,
You
that's
can
a
make
rogue.
friends with that, and it's good to make friends with that.
Do not try and kill that if you can help it, though, because that thing has 250 HP.
Yes. So, if you can befriend that thing, do it. If you can't, then oh well, too sad. So,
It's probably gonna dance on your ass, though, and it has a very high stat cap. But if you get some friends, you might be able to recruit it. But finishing the recruitment is going to be a problem.
I do recommend giving it a try, just because you don't really lose anything for it. Or
I
you
think
can
he's going to the base. Oh wait, there are those hog things you were in the middle of murdering, I think. Well,
Well, now it's in the middle of murdering them.
Well, charge! Vengeance! Vengeance be upon thee! Oh yeah, this is also the important part of this the tutorial where I tell you that murdering the children counts towards extincting the species.
Yeah, so child murder is a very good tactic, and there is a child right there.
The child's getting away! The child's getting away!
It's an anime. We gotta do it. Extinct.
Alright, so now everything's dead here, and now you can consume in peace.
Cool. Hi, it's me.
Congratulations, you have arrived!
You have arrival at Ignister.
It has been met with much fanfare, and also, why is that one alpha's eyes so much bigger?
I don't know.
Sometimes when they grow up, they don't change the proportions. It's horrifying.
Nice.
Also, I want to point out that a lot of the time, your starting nest location is superior to the nest locations that you get later, which is going to be relevant mostly in tribal and civilization stage, or city stage, whatever. So sometimes you do want to see if you can complete creature stage without migrating, which means going up to the point where you would normally migrate and then just not mating after that ever. It can be a little bit tricky, though, if you try to go the social route, because then you're going to be hard capped into certain attributes, as opposed to the hostile route, where you can kind of hit. Also, that's a massive skeleton.
I see it.
That will give you a final tier thing, which means that you probably want to grab that.
Go get your final fortress, Falcon.
Do mind, though, that if there are large skeletons like that nearby, it's usually indicative that there's something that you should worry about in the area.
Got it.
Like those
Just keep
things.
that in mind.
So you might want to go to the right, or, well, actually, those things are pretty weak.
We can murder them.
Yeah, those things are weak as well. Just kill them.
Murder! Murder!
I love Twitch chat. I love Bumblebee saying that on the internet.
Don't worry, this is in context to Spore. Everybody knows how Spore works.
This is the government.
Spurter. Now, yeah.
The rest of them are all kind of looking at you funky.
Yeah, but the skeletons are more important. Until they're actively killing you, you don't really need to think about it. Like, mind you, you are also in the midst of them, so from a tactical standpoint, you're probably not gonna do too great. But that's where using your one...
going back... Actually, use that power in the middle of your screen. You're getting completely destroyed.
He's fine.
Use the blue button. Use the blue button. Hit the blue button.
I'm clicking it. Oh.
The top blue button. The top one.
Yes. Raging Raw.
Now return back to your home. Return back to your home while they're running the fuck away. Run.
Or kill them from behind. What I usually
you have
do is...
5 HP. Now is not the time to try.
Trying to go home. It's not working. The game is shit pathfinding.
That's why you use WASDA. Oh, also your friend died, you might want to make new friends. But now you have room for 2 friends, so,
Yes, but I would suggest, calling for a mate first, because it doesn't seem like anybody's home for some reason.
Well, this isn't your nest.
Oh.
This is the nest of an extincted species.
Oh.
So, of course nobody's home, they're all dead.
Oh, I still heal.
Yes. If you extinctify a species, then your genocide is rewarded by letting you heal in their former abode. It's kind of morbid. I mean, that's what we're here for on this channel.
There's nothing happening. There we go.
Because you didn't actually click on them.
That's stupid. I did.
Game
the
doesn't
game's early.
agree. and since Spore is a perfect game with no bugs whatsoever, obviously it's your fault, not the game's. I say, having just looked at the thing that didn't shed its neoteny when it grew. So, you can have better feet, you can have better hands, you can have a better mouth, and those will give you the better stats.
Mouth.
I think I'll take better
So
feet.
you could. So you want the Slasher Knight ones, the third tier,
Yeah.
the only third tier one.
So further to the right is generally going to be better. So slap that on. And now for hands, again, further to the right is better, so get the furthest to the right one. Now go to mouths. Now the arms and legs, it doesn't really matter. And in order to get your good mouth, you're going to have to drag off your current mouth because it's kind of an expensive part if you want a gooder mouth. You might also want to ditch one of the extra pairs of spikes. And that's still not enough, huh? Well, you never sneak anyway, so you could take that off, but I don't think it's enough. Yeah.
250. How many do I have? I have 215.
You have 215 out of 250.
Let's take this for now.
You're gonna have to settle for weaker stuff first.
Yeah.
Kill more things, and then you can get a stronger mouth.
You can also take off the ends of your limbs, or technically copy just your forelimb. Okay, so eyes are kind of important. You don't actually need them to get by. You don't actually need them because you can still see a little bit of your surroundings without eyes. It's just not really recommended for beginners to play blind. Now, you may want to make friends before you go back into battle, so since you have friends around you. Alright, so your pack is full.
Congratulations. Now you have 2 people to help you murder other people.
Go forth and murderize.
Where's that species that hated me?
Everywhere.
Basically, I think it's either to your left slightly, or... Yeah, there you go.
Alright, come forth, my brother.
You squatted up. Let's go.
I am on chat. It's a war zone, but I have a riot shield, and allies with like chat. I have bots on my side. I made friends with the bots, chat.
Yes, and you've also gotten stronger weaponry, so now it can continue to murder.
Yep, I have a meta weapons, chat.
There's a new meta in town. It's me.
So, by the way, in the future, you may also want to add parts that give you passive bonuses like, health.
Yeah, I'll do that in a sec.
Yeah. Right.
I could just
But for now,
floats away and dies.
No, its planet needed it. Oh, speaking of murder, I'm pretty sure a meteor shower is happening right now, so look up.
That's not murder, that's manslaughter.
A little more up.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there you go.
What do I do?
Yeah, you don't have to
Ignore
do anything, because surprisingly, this meteor shower is very not lethal to you.
Now, generally, if you cower at your nest, you'll be fine, but with how widely dispersed the meteors are, you have good odds of being fine anyway, just running around doing your thing, like usual.
Either
Like,
random meteor showers.
because that's real life, especially early in a planet's history, which you presumably are. So, I haven't responded to meteor showers in this game in years, and I've gotten hit like twice.
Nice. It should also be worth noting that I think the first meteor impact drops like high tier resource, or high tier bones, but other than that, they don't matter at all. Oh, they sing better than you. You know what that means?
I'll
So leave them
also
alone for now.
no.
Unfortunately,
It's supposed to mean
Unfortunately, as a carnivore, you never get better singing. So,
which is
wait,
stupid.
something's murdering you behind. What's going on? Did the epic come or the rogue come back? Yeah, go back to the apes. I think I hear something getting murdered, or I thought I heard something getting murdered.
Oh wow, that shadow popped in.
Oh,
Oh, there's a
yeah,
rogue. Befriend it. Befriend it. Befriend it.
Yeah, try
Go
befriending that
socialize. Or, well.
You know, I love how the way we can tell that the.
Become my friend.
Okay.
Okay, now try befriending.
It says impress it to gain an ally. How do I impress it?
Yeah.
It's glitching.
So it's striking a pose. You're dancing. It's not good. That's not good.
So try again. It's glitching out really hard. So that's 4.
Pose.
Nice friendship.
Now
That's
it's singing.
1.
Okay, it do good dance, but you're in the lead.
Yeah, so you have more dance. So. Okay, you can just press any button, or that also works. Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So rogues are good XP.
Yeah.
You can also befriend the rogue now and have it join your party.
Of course, you would need to lose a pack member. Well,
No,
actually,
See,
no.
yeah,
Okay,
he just
your
made
brain
a
is
brain
bigger,
party.
so you don't need to lose a pack member. So you can befriend it now. Just now that it is your friend, go impress it.
Where did it go?
Okay, never mind. It's apparently too stealthy for us.
It's gone now. It's plainly needed it.
Where'd it go?
That's a good question. I thought I heard it wandering off when you got brain power, but Matt, you're full.
It applies to stop rendering on my screen.
You could have also just left.
That too. Well, we must also go now since we don't know where the rogue went.
Yeah.
Rogues are weird like that.
I mean, they're rogue. You can't control them.
I guess.
That egg just fell from the sky.
It did.
The egg rendered in at, like, top of tree level and just fell straight down.
Oh, hey, there's more things that you can murder. You were busy murdering these guys.
Yeah, you've slain one of these already. Finish the job.
Finish the mission.
Hey, he's running away! Bucket!
Chase him down!
Need an MP5, bitch.
That
Wait, what
plant
is that
gave you a lot of problems.
Return. That's a different thing. These things are somewhat competent.
Ah, there's the point.
Jesus Christ.
Well, that was brutal.
It's fine. I do suggest going more upwards to try and find some higher level stuff, but currently there's not really much to do here. You can get that high tier mouth if you want, though.
Look at this thing. How about that, Greg? I'm low on food. Where's food?
Well, you can also... Well, firstly, you're not. Secondly, you could go back to your home and then be reborn, and then you'll be full HP. Who knows? Being birthed again reduces your hunger.
Yeah, not self-reincarnating.
Alright, I am one of the dragon people from Xianzhou.
The Vidyarda?
Yeah, exactly, the video.
Yes, the video game.
Oh, those are pigs with spike clubs for hands.
Yeah, these guys are actually not very good at fighting, so,
No.
yeah.
Yes.
I would love
Oh no. I love the instant Matt heard that he's like, combat.
Alright, I'm now killing squeakers.
Congratulations.
Although you're doing unexpectedly poorly at this because you keep changing targets. So there should be another one of these. Oh, there it is. We really need to slap some spit on this thing just to snipe these guys.
It's...
Because...
What the... Wait, how did you start recording? What did you press?
Spacebar.
No, you pressed a different button. One of the buttons on this keyboard starts a recording. You need to turn that off, otherwise you're going to have a massive video.
How do I stop?
I don't know. Press V or something.
Game and capture settings,
I don't remember where the button input
Someone please Google, I'm already recording.
Press C or V, one of the two. Okay.
It was V, it was V.
Well, hopefully that didn't take up too much space.
It was 2 minutes, it's fine. Besides, I'm recording to Twitch anyway.
Well, yes, but it will record independent of your thing.
Ah. So what is it, like from a feature like Relegated from like 2008? What are these guys?
Yes, when people didn't have software that recorded shit on
I'm
their phone.
gonna make friends with these guys.
You just make friends with them. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
What's it doing?
It's calling for friends. Oh no, they sing a lot better than you do. That's charm, you don't have charm. That appears to have worked regardless, though. You're probably not going to be able to get an alpha like this, though. Pose! There you go. Continue.
You're getting too far from base. Go back to the base.
I mean, this isn't like an, what the fuck are they called?
Yeah, that.
Hold on, RTS, that's the one. It's not like an RTS where your base, where you need to be near your base.
I know, but I wish to evolve.
You can go. Well, then evolve and then wander the fuck away.
How exciting. Can you see if the Kafka video went out yet?
What Kafka video?
The reaction video I just made like an hour ago.
Wait, what reaction video?
Go check my YouTube channel.
Wait, did you record a video while we were doing a random thing?
Yeah, I was to the, oh, that's my mate, okay.
Wait,
it was right before we went live. It was right before we went live.
Doesn't that mean you or Greg and I are talking about something completely
No, because you're
random?
deafened.
Why did you record? Oh. Well, that's good.
Yeah, let me check if it's uploaded. Give me a sec.
Why did you ask?
And Genshin just uploaded another video. God damn it. Oh, hey, tonight's the peak of the meteor shower. Might go check that out. Holy crap, already 43 views. Alright. Thanks, Internet.
Yeah.
Well, while you're at that, I'm just gonna be
1 out of 10.
Dumping more,
I'm done with that. Alright, cool.
creations.
Oh boy.
You're just gonna be dumping things out of your rear. All right. Go to your mouths and put out the final to your mouth. Congratulations. You have now obtained full mouthiness.
Full mouth
I think you
alchemist.
might have gotten more hands and feet too, depending.
I'm better eyeballs.
Well, eyeballs don't change, they just look better. Or worse.
Mostly worse.
Oh lord. You know, maybe we should take off the giant fuck off spikes on the front of your face.
No.
Maybe that would
No.
help. Are we just keeping those on for the rest of this?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't believe past me. I created something with the description "turtle or no turtle."
Nice.
Past me, what were you on?
The same thing present you is on? No, Matt, that has like the same strike power as your bear claws, but without pose. So you probably want to just stick with your bear claws.
Which one are those?
The third tier of the bear claw.
This one.
Yes. And check your feet. No. Check the last inventory bit. Last one. Okay, so add that and you'll get charm. Alright. And let's give you some spit too, so you can get a ranged option. So go to the second to last tab and add one of the middle two items. I think fourth from the top is the best one because it just has the highest damage.
A rocket launcher?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, you... I just looked at where you put it.
Oh, they're migrating again.
Well, you did not fuck off fast enough, so they're like, we're fucking off for you.
Why are there three of me?
Because there's you, and you. And also your mom.
That guy.
Who was probably you in a past life. Alright, now befriend... Oh, it's telling you how to do charm. So befriend your mom, and then go on to newer pastures. Oh wait, no, it's gonna teach you how to spit first. Okay, now befriend your mom. Okay, now onwards. What the fuck? What are you doing? You're going the wrong way also.
So when do I be able to bomb planets? When does that come in?
Space
That might be
stage.
that'll be next stream probably.
Oh.
We might make this a two-parter. Look, becoming a race capable of destroying entire planets takes a while, okay? Not everybody's going to be able to do it when they first grow a brain.
How are these Salamugs? How are they?
Well, they don't have arms. That might pose a problem for them in the future.
Nah.
Now, mind you, spitting is only like a partial solution to your problem. You can't rely on spit for everything.
Yes, you can. Spit, back off. Spit, back off. I made a creature that was completely backwards. That's me.
What the hell?
Yeah, so remember how I mentioned that there are 3 things you should always run from? That's one of them. That is called an epic. It one-shots you. It one-shots a rogue.
With
So,
that said, you can technically kill these. You just have to be really, really patient.
That, or you can do what I did and glitch out its AI, because apparently it doesn't try attacking you if you're near your nest. So...
You still have to be patient, though.
Well, yes.
It takes
but
a long time.
But you can let other people deal with it at that point. Also, epics are really good regardless, because they guard a couple tier, or final tier items. So, if you can slip by an epic to go rob its hoard, then you can get very rewarded. That said, you still need to slip by a gigantic monster. It's right behind you! Run, 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 run!
Or just don't run and find out what happens.
How did it get behind you is my question.
No, I'm leaving.
And there goes your party member. Like I said, it one-shots you. It's a sad day for Rain. And those guys hate you. And they are actually decently strong. Well, I guess we're murdering. Violence! 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 Now help out your buddy. And then maybe heal afterwards. That's the child! Don't kill the child yet. Help your buddy first. These are actually kind of strong. Okay, now your other buddy's done. Now your other buddy's dead. Use your power! Use your power! Well, now you have no buddies. So eat and heal, man. Eat and heal.
Trying to, the game is not locking onto it.
Well, I suggest going to your new home base and maybe getting some more allies. Oh, and there's an alien, so you can attack whilst they're distracted.
What the hell?
That's what you have to look forward to eventually. But murder them now while they're distracted. Or don't. It's up to you. Also, I think you keep canceling your charge because you keep pressing buttons while you're charging. And there goes that one.
You just get abducted?
Yes.
Okay.
You're full HP now. You can go hunt down another one.
I love violating the Prime Directive. Don't you, Greg?
Oh, yes. Speaking of
There's one.
violating, if you ever decide to pop into Stream VC, you will see what you should be aspiring to in Spore.
Thanks, Greg. Yeah, okay, at this point I think we should just head to your new base, and then, heal.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the end goal for today's stream should be you end the creature stage.
Me too. I think it just left. Oh, Rogue.
Yeah, you're not in a position to recruit this guy yet, though. You don't have the capabilities on your own. Oh, these guys are strong and hate your guts. You probably want to leave after getting that fish skeleton over there. Or you could go over there. Yeah, that also works.
Oh, okay. E.
Alert! Alert!
Holy shit, people are playing BO2 zombies on YouTube these days? Holy crap. Alright, now what?
Well, now you have all of the power to upgrade all of your offensive weaponry. So you can commit even more murder. Now it looks like you got no nose warts, for the record. Yeah. Like, really, what you choose to do now is up to you. You can do as you wish. Greg, stop flooding VC chat with your curse.
See chat.
Nothing here.
Greg, what the fuck?
Now you know how I feel.
Are there dogs in this chat?
Because Greg.
Ah. Oh, it's dancing.
Yeah.
Try again.
Matt, you only get one button press for the record. So if you keep screwing up, you can't change your option.
Maybe he's just not trying hard enough.
Matt, that's dance. That's number 2. I heard you say comment that was dance.
Dancing again? Alright.
Yes. Yay, friendship. I thought I heard something dying in the background also, so there might be another rogue somewhere. Okay, your squad is assembled. Go murder things.
Go this way.
Oh, those things are well worth the murdering. Yay! Oh wow, that one went down fast. It should be noted that killing the children should be usually like a last resort, because then the creatures will like instantly hate your guts, and they will try and attack you at any opportunity. So usually you want to save the children for last. That said, you've already murdered them, so now is the time to murder the rest of them. You're too close, yeah, there you go.
I just have to misclick there.
I think you were targeted on the wrong one, and that
Yeah.
was causing you issues with targeting. Your friend is in trouble. Assist.
Or don't.
Alright, now consume flesh so that you can heal. Or you can heal faster, at least. Alright, one more species annihilated or healed should be enough for you. Okay, you're healed.
Alright.
Yes, you are. Your friend isn't. But your friend will be healed in proximity to the base. Alright, find one more thing and then that should be it.
Let's go this way, squad. Alright, squad, we've left prison. We're gonna go to the boat now. What the hell is this thing?
It's a murder target, that's what it is.
Alright! Attack. My game.
You paused the game. How do you keep managing to do these
I'm
buttons?
spamming buttons on the keyboard.
Well, stop
Why
it.
why are you spamming more than 4 buttons?
No.
I swear, Matt. This really isn't as difficult as you're making it out. Well, congratulations. You are now
Someone
evolved.
smarter.
No, you're smart enough. That effect worked a lot better when I used to play it. Okay. So, now you have the ability to turn into a tribal stage creature. That said, once you turn into a tribal stage creature, you will no longer have access to the creature stage, and that means no more ability
Clicked
to...
off.
Uh-oh.
Game, please stop.
Uh-oh. I recommend saving also, because I'm pretty sure we haven't saved at all in this entire playthrough, and this game does not autosave. Or at least to my knowledge, it doesn't autosave.
It does not autosave.
So I recommend saving right the fuck now, firstly. So press escape.
Or press murder.
Save. Okay. Now you can continue your murder spree, now that we don't have to worry about losing 2 hours of progress.
Is this game auto-save?
Because this was back in the day, if you remember, where you wanted to limit the number of disk accesses you made in case you caused a disk
hard
failure of some
drive.
kind.
I don't see anything around you that's murderable either, so I think a child ran off or something, but yeah, so if you advance to tribal stage, you will get one more opportunity to change your creature, and that will be it. So I suggest we just go to the home base and save and end there. For now.
Okay, what?
What?
My buddies are...
No, I'm sorry. I'm openly appalled about what past me decided was an acceptable creature, and so I'm sharing this one last one with you before I close out of my Spore library.
Is this home, or... Oh, it is, okay.
Yes. Okay, so thank you everybody for watching this train wreck.
And, be glad that you don't get to see our stream VC.
Yeah, be glad you can't see Discord.
Be glad that Greg and I don't have access to the controls, because we'd probably make something a lot worse than this on Matt's stream.
You double jump?
Sometimes you get like a higher jump. It's weird. But yeah. Does anybody have anything they want to say before we sign off for today? I say as if I'm the one controlling the stream.
This game is
Mr.
a
Streamer
disaster.
Man.
I found in my Spore library a mermaid with male pattern baldness.
What?
Your village is under attack, Matt, while you're busy trying to make everybody's panicking.
Can't do anything.
I have a creature that is literally just tilted, like, 5 degrees to the right? Ask me why.
I certainly hope none of your allies died during that. Well, I guess we're looking at this real quick. We might as well equip the final bear claws. Monkey. This is what peak monkey looks like. Oh, hey, you can get the higher... Okay, so take off the Slasher Knight feat and then place the last one. Congratulations, you have Strunk. Oh no. Alright.
Let's see if I'm under attack.
You probably won't be.
No, I'm assuming it like effectively resets the state of the world. Neat. Alright, well, chat.
Alright.
Thank y'all for watching. Whoa!
Yeah, you jump
Your
high.
planet needs you.
Yep, my planet needs me, and
It's just not that much.
it's gonna go. Oh my god.
You got a squad now! Your squad's jumping!
B-hop, everybody. It's CSGO. B-hop.
Anyway.
Yeah, thanks for coming out to the stream. Tomorrow we'll have Minecraft as usual.
We got some cool stuff on
We got
Minecraft.
good stuff on Minecraft. Daniel's been doing more off-stream stuff. Yeah, we're gonna do Minecraft. We're doing all the E-rated games this week, apparently.
Isn't Spore a teen-rated game?
No, I'm pretty sure it's at least E10.
Okay,
let me see.
Yeah, you Google the ESRB rating of Spore.
That is exactly what I'm typing. Let's see.
I don't want to mate with you today. I'm good.
E10 and up.
Yeah, E10. I figured as much because it's quote-unquote violence, even though it's stupid cartoony. Because ESRB can't take 5 minutes of a joke. But yeah, chat. We'll be back tomorrow with Minecraft. What about
Spore
Greg?
can be pretty freaking savage.
Yeah, I guess it's true. Yeah.
And depending on the decisions, the game does begin to actively encourage, genocide and stuff.
Yeah. Goodbye, chat. We'll see you later.
Yeah. Have fun with that.
Yep, we'll see y'all for Minecraft tomorrow.
Wait, Matt.